Squeal like a pig, MAGA. Squeal now. That's what Donald Trump's telling y'all, and boy, does he have y'all squealing, man. He's got y'all bent over so hard, riding in deep on you, believing every stupid lie that comes out of his big orange bloated syphilis-up Adderall-riddled mouth. That and the Fox faking newses. Man, y'all just buy all of it, don't you? That deal down there in Panama, y'all were saying that Donald Trump's getting the Panama Canal down there because he threatened the Panamanian government. They're going to give that canal to him. That ain't at all what went down there. Marco Rubio went down there and they told him to kick rocks and take his silly ass back home. They weren't getting the canal. That's what happened. And then he was laughed at and booed out of the building. That's what happened. And if you think Donald Trump's going to use the military to go down there and take it because y'all were so anti-war these days, right? That ain't going to happen either, because he won't just be fighting the Panamanian government, the Colombians, and whoever else down there. He'll also be fighting the Chinese and the European Union, because they don't want no more disruption to global trade than is what is already taking place because of climate change. See, because that's the reason why that canal is operating as slowly as it is. It ain't because of the Chinese. It's because of the climate change is what that is, because they can't keep those reservoirs full enough of fresh water to float those big ass ships through there in a timely manner because of climate change. Okay, that's what's going on. So no, he did not strong arm the Panamanian government into handing over the Panama Canal. That didn't happen. All right, what he did was got bitch slapped on the world stage again, dog walked. And the same with his negotiating there, because he's Mr. Art of the Deal there with Canada and Mexico when it come to the tariffs. That he somehow, man, he just strong-armed them. He used the tariffs as leverage to get what he wanted. Some more of that security's up there on them borders. That's what he got, man. That Donald Trump, boy, he's something else. Hey, that ain't what happened either. What happened was he agreed to terms that they already had in place. That's exactly what he did. See, because Canada announced on December 17, 2024, they was going to add security and money to that border. And he agreed to those exact terms, something they had already done before he was ever squatting in the White House again. Did the same thing in Mexico. That the Mexican government made an announcement in 2021 that they was going to maintain 10,000 troops on the southern border, and they added $1.5 billion of money to that border. That was an agreement with a Biden administration that was done through diplomacy, not the threat of tariffs on our biggest trade partners and our allies. All right, so he got dog walked again on the world stage, agreeing to terms that they had already put in place. Man, but he's got y'all convinced that he won that. He got what he wanted out of it. Again, because he's got y'all bent over, squealing like a pig, man. Y'all sure do got some pretty lips. You know what I mean? That's what happened there. And by the way, when it comes to that Canadian and Mexican tariffs deal, he got on the TVs and said it's the worst deal ever made. Whoever made that deal is an idiot. He made that deal in 2017. Remember? He changed NAFTA to the USMCA and said it was the greatest deal ever negotiated. That's how bent over he's got all of you, squealing like a pig for him. It's almost painful to watch. He's got y'all so bent over. So no, he didn't do anything there except for make himself more of an embarrassment on the world stage again. That's what he did with Mexico and Canada. Or he's a criminal. How about that? Maybe he's a criminal. And in fact, he is a 34-time convicted felon kind of criminal, a expulsé assaulté kind of criminal there. And maybe he announced those tariffs over the weekend so that he could go ahead and drive down stock futures, knowing that he's going to go back and renegotiate on Monday after after the stock market made its dip. And he could get all of his cronies and his billionaire buddies and his family to go ahead and buy in on that dip right there and ride it up as far as they could. Maybe it was an attempt at some inside trade and some pump and dump scheme. Maybe it was that too. One of the two, either he's an embarrassment on the world stage and he just got biatch slapped again, or he's an effing criminal. Pick your poison, MAGA. Either way, he's got y'all bent over, squealing like a pig, like you're the main event at a Diddy party. Inmate Trump.